Hello, I'm Christian Giebner, Solution Architect here at IPFabric, and today we are going to show you how we present and talk about compliance. One of the most common initiatives we encounter with our prospects is compliance. As it's been mandated to enterprises, they are required to solve that task, which creates a strong need. And as it also carries a lot of penalties when it's not done right, it is a very challenging thing to get it right in practice. So, what's the deal when talking about compliance? Usually, an auditor comes into a company, to a prospect, and needs to verify, do they match the requirements for, let's say, NIST 2 or DORA, HIPAA or CRITIS. So basically any compliance requirements can be supported with IP Fabric. And the first thing they want to see or get a report on is, how is your network infrastructure set up? What's the state? What is your inventory? And stuff like that. And if you bring this data manually, this covers a lot of risk by introducing the possibility of human error into the process. So, did you collect the right information from the right devices? If not, you have to repeat that process again. And it's very time consuming to prepare such audits, which usually also hinders the network team to focus on the ongoing projects. So they really need to shift their focus to provide the data to support the audit. IP Fabric gathers network infrastructure device data automatically on a daily basis, as often as you like. Basically, running at least once a day a full audit of your network infrastructure, providing you with a full inventory of all your devices, but not just the devices themselves, but really going into the weeds, also showing you which modules exist, in which device they are, and also showing, are there any issues in regards to end of life information. And IP Fabric provides this information out of the box. So, really supporting you to have a proper inventory of all your assets, and also understanding, are there any devices which would definitely cause a penalty because you can't secure a device which is end of life, at least not in a conventional way. So you have to prove then, how did you mitigate the risks of having a device which is end of life? And again, IP Fabric can support you on that one. Also matters a lot is policy enforcement. So how can you make sure that the requirements of the policy are met? And IP Fabric offers, with its intent checks, abilities to validate the current state of your network, your configurations, against the policy requirements, and shows you where are deviations. This is now an overview of our out-of-the-box intent checks, which can be modified, or you can even create new ones. But the real power of IP Fabric when it comes to compliance is, you can create your own dashboards. You can really enter all the intent checks you need to meet the requirements. So you have one dashboard. You can see in a single glance, where am I not compliant? And you can then quite quickly and easily also drill down which devices are affected. Where do we have some weak authentication methods, or none at all, which is even worse? So giving you really a very quick and easy way to understand where are misconfigurations, which devices are affected, and offering you therefore also the capability to mitigate these risks. As we are a snapshot-based solution, you will always have historical data at your disposal, so you can quickly and easily switch a snapshot and then see what has changed. Did I improve over time? Where did I improve? Where do I still have gaps? And all of these informations, which are crucial for you to prove I am compliant, and not just today or for this audit, but really I improved my compliance posture. My requirements are met every day a bit better. And you have all the data at hand and can create quickly and easily reports out of data. Going back to the dashboard, this tackles also various fields. So it's not just, oh, do I have some nice security features, but you can also enabled or disabled, but you can also then validate, do I have maybe some issues in my network segmentation, which should, so are there communications allowed or working which should not be working, or yeah, am I fine on that page? And as we are gathering that data constantly, you have a continuous monitoring of your posture when it comes to compliance, and can quickly and easily prove that you're really on the right track. And also, as you see with after a snapshot, after the calculations of RN10 checks are done, where are deviations? So did I maybe, instead of improve in a specific field, did I maybe, well, not perform as well as I should, and created new issues when it comes to compliance requirements. So at the end of the day, having an automated way of gathering all the information from your network infrastructure devices, matching them against the intended state of the results, having the capability of creating and alerting using our webhooks, and also feeding that data into other solutions like your CMDB or your SIEM by leveraging our APIs. And as our approach is API first, all the data I've shown you is available and can be fed into third-party solution. So at the end of the day, and to conclude, IP Fabric is not a nice-to-have solution, but it is a must-have solution when it comes to compliance. And in case you hear, oh, we already have some compliance checks or tools which support us on that one, IP Fabric will augment these solutions, as the data collection of ours is 100% accurate, and the data is not shown just as raw data, but put into context, so even non-technical users can use it to provide information to the audit. Thank you for your attention.